Welcome to our exploration of the Book of Proverbs from the King James Bible, a timeless collection of wisdom teachings that offer practical insights for navigating life's challenges and making wise choices. Dive with us into this ancient reservoir of wisdom, the Book of Proverbs. This remarkable segment of the Bible is an anthology of life lessons, moral directives, and insightful sayings. Its origins are as fascinating as its content, with much of it attributed to the wisdom of King Solomon, renowned for his discerning mind and discerning heart. Yet, the Book of Proverbs also incorporates wisdom from other ancient sages, reflecting a broad spectrum of human experience and understanding. The Book of Proverbs is not just a historical or religious document, it's a practical guidebook for life, brimming with teachings that are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. Its verses provide guidance on a wide array of life's aspects, from personal character and interpersonal relationships to work ethics and financial stewardship. The wisdom contained in these proverbs isn't theoretical or abstract. It's grounded in everyday life, in the realities we all face. It deals with issues of integrity, diligence, and the importance of maintaining good relationships. It offers advice on how to handle wealth and poverty, pride and humility, love and hatred. It encourages us to speak truth, to act justly, and to live in a way that brings peace and prosperity, not just for ourselves but for our communities as well. Whether we're seeking guidance in times of uncertainty, looking for ethical direction, or simply desiring to grow in wisdom and understanding, the Book of Proverbs offers invaluable insights. Its teachings invite us to reflect, to question, and ultimately, to live wiser and more fulfilling lives. The Book of Proverbs is indeed a treasure trove of practical wisdom, covering a wide range of topics such as integrity, diligence, relationships, and stewardship. As we delve deeper into its wisdom in the upcoming segments, may we open our hearts and minds to the timeless teachings it holds. Central to the wisdom of Proverbs is the fear of the Lord, a reverential awe and respect for God that is the beginning of wisdom. Now you might wonder, what does it mean to fear the Lord? It's not about living in terror or constant fear of punishment. No, the fear of the Lord in the context of Proverbs is about recognizing the awe-inspiring power and majesty of God. It's about understanding our place in the universe, acknowledging that we are not the center of it, that there is a higher power, a divine creator to whom we are accountable. This reverential fear is the cornerstone of wisdom because it shapes our perspective. It keeps us humble, reminding us of our limitations. It drives us to seek wisdom, to learn and grow. It prompts us to live with integrity, to treat others with kindness, and to make decisions that honor God and benefit not just us, but those around us. The Book of Proverbs is filled with verses that talk about the fear of the Lord. For example, Proverbs 9 verse 10 says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding." This verse tells us that true wisdom starts with a deep respect and reverence for God. It tells us that understanding comes from knowing God, knowing who He is, knowing His character, knowing His ways. And what's the outcome of this fear of the Lord? Proverbs 10 verse 27 tells us, "The fear of the Lord prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened." So those who fear the Lord, those who live with respect and reverence for God, are promised a long and fulfilling life. So you see, the fear of the Lord is not something to be shunned or avoided. Instead, it's something to be embraced because it leads to wisdom, blessings, and an abundance in life. Proverbs teaches that those who fear the Lord will be blessed and experience the abundance of life. Proverbs urges readers to seek after wisdom with all their hearts, for it is more valuable than gold and silver. The Book of Proverbs paints a vivid picture of wisdom as a precious gem, more valuable than any earthly riches. It is an invaluable treasure that can't be measured in monetary terms. Wisdom, as portrayed in Proverbs, is a priceless commodity that surpasses the allure of gold and the glitter of silver. In the world we live in, wisdom often takes a backseat to knowledge. We are in the age of information, where knowledge is literally at our fingertips. But Proverbs tells us something different. It tells us that knowledge is good, but wisdom is better. Wisdom is the application of knowledge. It's the ability to use the knowledge we have to make good decisions. Proverbs encourages us to pursue wisdom, to chase after it as one would chase after a hidden treasure, to seek it out in every experience, every interaction, every moment of life. It tells us that wisdom is not just for the learned or the elderly, but for everyone. Everyone who seeks wisdom can find it. What does wisdom bring? It brings discernment, the ability to distinguish right from wrong, truth from falsehood. It brings understanding, the ability to comprehend the complexities of life and make sense of the world around us. It gives us the capacity to navigate life's winding roads with foresight and insight, to avoid the pitfalls and snares that lie in our path. And most importantly, wisdom brings the ability to make sound decisions. Decision-making is a part of our everyday life. From the mundane to the monumental, our lives are a series of decisions. Wisdom equips us with the discernment and understanding we need to make those decisions wisely. So let's heed the call of Proverbs. Let's pursue wisdom with all our hearts. Let's value it more than gold and silver. For in doing so, we gain something far more precious. We gain a life well lived. Wisdom brings discernment, understanding, and the ability to make sound decisions in every aspect of life. Through vivid contrasts between virtues and vices, Proverbs illustrates the consequences of righteous living versus foolishness and wickedness. If you've ever wondered about the secret to living a life of peace, prosperity, and purpose, the book of Proverbs has something to say about that. This ancient text paints a clear and compelling picture of two different paths in life: the path of virtue and the path of vice. And it doesn't shy away from showing us the outcomes that these paths lead to. Consider, for instance, the virtue of honesty. Proverbs tells us that a truthful witness saves lives, but a deceitful witness speaks lies. Here we see a clear contrast between the life-giving power of truth and the destructive power of deceit. Then there's humility. We're told that pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. Yet, it is the humble who are exalted. Proverbs isn't just telling us that humility is a nice virtue to have. It's showing us that humility is a matter of life and death. It's the difference between a flourishing life and a ruined one. And what about integrity? Proverbs states that the integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. Again, the contrast couldn't be starker. Integrity leads to guidance and security, while duplicity leads to destruction. But it's not just about individual virtues and vices. Proverbs is painting a broader picture here. It's showing us that our choices matter, that our character matters. It's reminding us that we're not just drifting aimlessly on the sea of life. We're steering our own ship, and the virtues we choose to embody are our compass. So, as we journey through life, let's not forget these wise teachings from Proverbs. Let's strive to embody virtues like honesty, humility, and integrity in all we do. Because as Proverbs shows us, these aren't just nice ideas, they're the keys to a life of blessing and fulfillment. It emphasizes the importance of honesty, humility, and integrity in all our dealings. Opening. Proverbs contains valuable advice for parents on how to raise children with wisdom and discipline. When we delve into the book of Proverbs, we find an abundance of wisdom specifically tailored for parents. This ancient book underscores the vital role that parents play in shaping the future generation, our children. One of the key teachings is the importance of instilling moral values in our children. Proverbs provides a clear blueprint for this, encouraging parents to lead by example and nurture their children's character with lessons of honesty, kindness, and humility. The book emphasizes that these values are not just abstract concepts but practical tools that our children can use to navigate the complexities of life. But moral teachings alone are not enough. Proverbs also places a significant emphasis on fostering a love for learning in our children. It encourages parents to cultivate curiosity, critical thinking, and a thirst for knowledge in their children. The book teaches us that wisdom is not merely about acquiring information, but about understanding the world around us and making sound decisions. Most importantly, Proverbs underscores the importance of fostering a reverence for God in our children. It teaches us that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. This is not a fear rooted in terror, but a deep respect and awe for the Creator of the universe. By teaching our children to honor God, we equip them with a strong moral compass that will guide them throughout their lives. In conclusion, the book of Proverbs offers invaluable advice for parents. It teaches us how to raise children who are not only knowledgeable but also morally upright and God-fearing. By adhering to these teachings, we can equip our children with the tools they need to navigate life's challenges and succeed in their endeavors. Closing. It stresses the importance of teaching children moral values, instilling a love for learning, and fostering a reverence for God. As we conclude our exploration of the book of Proverbs, may we heed its timeless wisdom and apply its teachings to our daily lives. We've unearthed treasures of practical insights on integrity, respect for God, the pursuit of wisdom, virtues versus vices, and parental guidance. Remember, wisdom is more valuable than gold, and its application can transform our lives. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Book of Proverbs. May its wisdom guide and inspire you as you navigate life's journey.